Hello, I'm on my last long run of the marathon training plan for the London Marathon. Training's been going really well so far. I got in on ballot, but I've decided to raise money anyway. So I've added a charity donation link to the description. So please scroll down and have a look. If it's not there, it's because I've removed it, but I may add other donation links in the future for other events that I do. Please remember to like and subscribe and share this video to anyone who you think would appreciate it, for anyone else who's running the marathon or anyone who's into running. And yeah, good luck to anyone else running the 26th London Marathon. Good morning. I'm on the last run of the first week of my marathon training. I'm using Runna. This is a easy 4.2-ish mile run. As you can hear, maybe not, I've got a little bit of a cold, but I've pushed on with the training this week and I'm getting it done. I picked Runna because a colleague had good success on his 5k with it, and I would have picked, had I not picked Runna, I would have picked the Ben Parks Marathon Improver. I've done the distance before, but my goal is to try and finish in around or under 4 hours if I can. So that's why I picked Runna, for a bit more interactive plan. And you know, I'm a techie, so it made sense to try something like that out. This one is just an out and back again. I went along the Thames path, 2 miles out, 2 miles back. At the end of the first week of Runna, I think it's been pretty good. I did about a 12-mile week last week just to get myself prepared, but without any targets, just distance. So this week, the first week of 21 miles, didn't feel as hard, but I'm sure it'll ease you in if you need it to. I track my runs in miles, which is archaic, I know, but it's what I'm used to. So the only thing I'd say about Runna so far is the distances can be a bit strange because it likes to use kilometres as well. So I'm currently in my kitchen after a very wet training run. As you can see, I'm absolutely soaked to the bone. Pro tip, if you are using Runna or any app on an Apple Watch, make sure you turn on screen lock while doing an activity if it's raining, because it stopped my recording halfway through. Thankfully I sort of knew the distances because I run that route quite a lot, just down by the river, so I knew when I'd got out about 2 miles I had about 2 to come back in, and I just set off a normal fitness activity on the watch. But just something to bear in mind, I was wearing a waterproof jacket, which is quite old, so it does let a little bit of water in, and I think that was a problem. Checking my sleeve, as it got a bit damp, it swiped the screen over and therefore interacted with the end button somehow. Yeah, as I said, I was wearing a waterproof jacket, but I was also wearing my Gore-Tex trail runners for this run. Nike Trail, Pegasus, can't remember the exact model. And I think, like with anything, they won't keep you bone dry, but they'll keep you drier than you would be if you weren't wearing them. You do get a bit sweaty in both waterproof jacket and trail runners. Because it's an old waterproof jacket, I've cut armpit vents in it, and it works quite well. I think I might give it a wash with some waterproofer at some point, see if that brings some life back into it. But for something that I don't mind ruining, it's doing the job, so I'll keep with it. Hello everyone, today we're doing a progressive long run with the first 3 miles at conversational pace, the next 3 miles a bit faster. For me, at 10 minutes 15, and then 2.5 miles at 10 minutes on the dot, with the last conversational pace 2.5 miles. I'm doing it on the north side of the river today, which is a route I like because it's quite flat apart from the tunnel to get over from Greenwich. I'm on to the faster 2-3 miles. The pace is definitely manageable at the moment. It's feeling good. Done my 2 speedier workout sections. Onto the last mile, half mile to go at a conversational pace. They felt good, much better than my run on Thursday, which was really sluggish. So yeah, this has been a good workout. That's the long run finished. Felt good after. It's the first time this training round that I felt like, okay, I can get through a marathon. So hopefully we progress in a similar manner. But yeah, it felt good. Hey there, just finished this week's first run. It was an interval run of broken miles. So a mile at conversational pace, then 3 repeats of 3/4 of a mile at, for me, 8 minutes 55, walking rest, and then the last quarter mile was at 8 minutes 25, and then a mile run at the end, so it totaled about 5.5 miles. It felt good. It was hard, pushed me a bit, but it definitely felt like it was making me fitter, or like pushing a part of my running that I hadn't done much in before, so in that area. Also, I forgot to do a roundup of last week, so on Sunday was a 4.5 mile run. I went with my wife, and we did it very slow, 12-minute miles-ish, just to keep it as a definite recovery run. Yeah, I think last week felt good. The long run felt really good. And yeah, just rested yesterday. I was in the office with work, so I just had a rest day when I got back. And quite looking forward to the rest of the workouts this week. Big 11 miler on Saturday, but all at conversational pace, so no workouts in between. So on this week's long run, Thursday's tempo run was really hard. It was 800 metre repeats at a good pace. Not as hard as the intervals on Tuesday, but different hard. I felt really knackered at the end of it and still feeling it a bit today. Today I'm on my 11 mile long run, an easy conversational pace, which I think this is. I might slow down a little bit though. Should take me about 2 hours, and just going along the Thames path again because it's nice and flat. I think from next week, which is my deload week, after that I'll start doing a marathon route proper and getting to grips with that, and hopefully come race day know it quite well. Just over halfway. It's a bit windy, so you might not be able to hear me, but it's good going so far. It's feeling quite sluggish, but I'll be able to get it done. That's all that matters. Yeah, it's going at a relatively easy pace, but yeah, only 4.5 miles to go. Just finished my run, ended up at Island Gardens, opposite the university, Royal Naval College and Queen's House, so really nice place to end up. It's a lovely day. Yeah, the long run was good. Did it in just over 2 hours, 11 miles, and I'm feeling like I've still got energy, which is a good sign. And yeah, I think I've got another easy run tomorrow, and that's another week down. Hello, I'm back home now after my last easy run of the week, 4.5 miles. It's hard today. I really felt the accumulation of miles this week. I think it ended up being like 22 miles in the week, something like that. A little bit, just a mile or so more than last week, but really started feeling it after Thursday and the long run yesterday. My legs are definitely feeling it. Next week is a recovery week, so less overall mileage, which I'm quite looking forward to. My legs definitely are, but I'm feeling good. I think the long runs progressing definitely remind me that I can run long distance. I've done it before, so I definitely think I'll finish the distance. Just it's the time I do it in that will be the biggest question mark. But that's the point of the plan, right? To get a bit faster. So we'll see. But I'm feeling good at the moment. Hopefully that will continue. I've got a couple of holidays and weekends away over the next few months, and Runna's quite good for that. You can add in your holiday and it recalculates stuff. I've also manually moved some long runs around, so I think there'll be some after work long 3-hour runs coming in my future to get them done so that I can go away on various trips that are actually quite active, so snowboarding and probably doing crib during this. So definitely take care on those so that I don't hamper my progress, but that's where I'm at. I've not been the best at remembering to do this the last few days. So update, last week was my recovery week. Nothing above 6 miles. I had one tempo run last Tuesday, but the rest were just easy paces, 4.5 miles and then 6 miles, 6.5 miles. But it was hard. I think I felt worse last week than I do this week. So obviously the recovery week means you don't feel recovered during that week, it's the week after. But we're straight back into it this week. The run I did on Tuesday was a over-under mile one, which was quite hard. I managed to hit my paces. I'm actually finding that I'm going a bit faster than the paces they're suggesting, so it's just keeping slow, which I'm finding hard. Today was an interval session, which actually I really enjoyed. Shorter intervals, but faster. And I find that, I feel a bit more comfortable doing that, probably because it gives me time to recover, and I don't get to the point where I'm out of breath. So I think it's productive. And then on Saturday I've got a half marathon, which is a easy pace, but I'll be trying to follow the marathon route the best I can to the halfway point. So yeah, hopefully that'll be good. So see you on Saturday. Hello, I'm on my half marathon run. I'm just under 3 miles in. It's wet. I'm following the best as I can the marathon route today to try and get myself accustomed with it on my training runs, so it's not so much of a surprise on the day. I've got some energy gels with me, and I'm just about to take my first one. I took an energy gummy before I started again, testing my running nutrition before race day. So I'm going to take the gel every half an hour. I'm currently on Charlton Parkway Road. Keeping it conversational today. See you in a bit. Halfway round, about 10k in, just over 10k. The first little bit, I don't think I got the route 100% correct. A bit wiggly, don't know the area too well, but I followed it roughly, and now I know I'm back on the path. So just running back towards Greenwich now along I don't know what road this is, but I'm by the sort of Charlton shopping centre stuff. I'm feeling good, not too tired. Had
energy dummy, and hopefully feel good by the end. But yeah, the second half of the half marathon to go. My watch forgot to tell me, but I just checked and I'm about just over 9 miles in, 3 and a bit to go. Feeling good. About to have another gel, my last gel, and that should see me to the end now. Yeah, feeling good. Been back through Greenwich and now heading towards Surrey Quays and Tower Bridge. So I just finished my run near Bermondsey Station. As you can see, it is pouring with rain. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. It was relatively easy. Felt like I was going at a good pace at the end. Yeah, I finished up in Bermondsey, and now I've got to try and find my way home.